another glorious Saturday night in the Valley and in the Northeast and in the, I don't know, we'll call him, I'm going to call him Far West because he's like way the hell out there.
It's definitely not far west.
Yeah, we'll probably get the wardrobe on here. He said he's probably going to be on here tonight. So from the Midwest, he'll pop on. I don't know what Murray's doing, but thought we might. I've done this the last 2 weeks, man. I set something up for Thursday, and then I was like, yeah, I'm going to move it to Saturday. It's just 2 weeks ago, I wasn't feeling it or anything. And then this past Thursday, my brain is so wrapped around something at work that when I come home, I just have not had the mental capacity to want to get into, even though what we're going to do tonight, had we done this Thursday, it probably would have been a breeze because it's just a short thing to do. But, we're trying to get as much of this Army of the Potomac in. Like I say, the thing is in, I guess it's in its print stage. It's in Mark's out there. He can validate that. But he was kind enough to send us the final rules and the final playbook, and thankfully for that. I printed it, haven't had a chance to dig through it, and Camp has not played this since Rebel Fury a while back, so this is going to be more of us. We're going to take the Fair Oaks 2-turn scenario, and we're going to take a different approach to it. We're not going to play it necessarily by the special rules, so to speak. We're kind of going to co-opt this thing and try to figure out the possibilities. And I think, he signed off on everything last Thursday. Good deal. So the game itself, Mark, you can validate, was designed to play solitary. We're not going to necessarily do that solitaire-wise because we want to see, we've got all these forces here and what maybe these commanders might have done had they been able to, employ everything they had. And I think what we're going to do is the victory conditions are just losses. But Al and I were talking about it before, maybe not point-wise because we're just going to be sort of like say co-oping this. We're going to label the Fair Oaks and the Seven Pines hexes as like objectives. So, make that the driving point of this particular string. Since it's only 2 turns, it's not like anybody's going to go dashing around anybody and run off the board somewhere. Jess, buddy, it is so good to see you, man. I tell you why it's good to see you, Jess, because I know you're not out in the boondocks firing rounds at somebody. So it's always good to see you on here, buddy. I need to keep up and check some more of your stuff. Plus, you got a second channel now, too. Jess he's from Poland. I believe he's an artillery officer in the Polish Army. And he does marvelous gameplay videos. So plays a lot of hex encounter stuff, a lot of stuff.
Yep.
All right. So, all right. So first off, what's the snow weather up in your area?
My area, you guys are getting all the snow down there. We got nothing. We're sitting in the middle. Vermont, they got like feet of snow up there. The skiing's great. If anybody's looking for skiing, that's the place to go. In fact, I've had people in Colorado saying they're going to fly east this year. They got so much snow. Yeah, there's got so much snow. We don't have anything in the middle. And New York and you guys south of there, Philly, probably Nordic's going to get it. And you guys are going to get it, DC area.
It's staying out of the valley. We're just not getting it here in the Eastern Panhandle. I mean, we're supposed to, but it's and I want it. To me, Christmas is that time of the year. If it's going to be cold, give me some snow. I mean, I can't go to the golf course, so if you can keep me home from work for a couple of days where I can goof off some more and get paid, I'm good with that. How about you, Ross? Anything going on out there weather-wise? Tornadoes?
No, not tornado season. Cold though. It's gonna be when I leave tomorrow, it's gonna be 0 degrees wind chill. It's pretty cold.
Ooh, the plains, man. Plains.
Yeah.
I can see. No, usually when they get the weather in St. Louis, Todd and McMurray will tell me, "Oh, get ready to go play golf tomorrow. It's gonna be nice because it's nice out here today." And usually that kind of follows suit. But snow wise, if they get rain, we usually get it. But snow, it heads this way. But like I say, it hits these damn mountains just to the west of me. We're at the foothills. Hits those mountains, and then it misses us, or the river split it up, and it goes around. And so I really want to see some. It'd be nice tomorrow, Sunday, to have some good snowfall on the ground. And, of course, this is our Christmas week at work. So we'll have our Christmas party at work. That's always a hoot. And this is the time where work is the most boring because everybody's getting away, taking vacation. Nobody's interested in doing anything in the office. So it's, and with me not necessarily being somebody that has to go out and deal with clients all the time, it gets even more boring. Plus, we put off our big to-do with the water department until after the new year, after the holidays. So my heavy brain work, I won't have to do that until the start of the year. Let's see who we got out here tonight. I know
we
Chuck
got Christoph.
Tonight.
Christoph from Belgium.
We got Mark Herman, the creator of the game here, the designer, the developer, the big dog, the ancient one. Mark, you're always welcome to come on if you want. Tell me, I'll send you a link. William Campbell, good to see you, buddy. You're always on here. Nord, Nord, we can start now. You're here, buddy. Tim Zales, good to see you, buddy. Were you around last Saturday? I didn't see you. Michael DePaul, how you doing? Who else we got? Yeah, they'll show up. Jess, of course, I'm glad to see Jess. Always good to see him. Don't we see him that often? Who are we missing here? Christoph, good to see you too, buddy. What are you playing, Christoph? I never went to Belgium the whole time I was in Europe. 7 years I was over there.
You were never in Belgium?
No, never went there. Larry from Hawaii on the beach. Larry does the what island you on down there? Because I went to Oahu to evaluate a scout platoon back in '91, and I remember we ended up staying at the Ilokai Hotel out on Waikiki Beach instead of in the nice, free Army housing. Brian Mulville, good to see you too, buddy. All right, so anyhow, let me bring this map up on here, and hopefully Mr. Reed will show up. And where we go.
I'll be hanging out and observing. I did tune in last week to listen to you all talk to Mark about this. It was really cool, really interesting. And then I have obviously not played this one, but I have played Rebel Fury multiple times. I played the Fredericksburg solo one a couple times solo, and then I also played Opposed, the Chickamauga one. And I watched Mark's video with Fred Serval playing that also. Kind of consumed everything I could about Rebel Fury. Never hooked me for whatever reason, and I'm open to getting hooked on Rebel Fury or this one. I'm not cutting it off. It just has not grabbed me yet. So I'm excited to watch you all play and have Mark here also. And I'm going to certainly play this one. I got it on pre-order and I'm ready to get into it.
Oh yeah, Jess. Hell yeah, buddy. Hell yeah. I passed on Rebel Fury, and McMurray has bought me more games than I think I bought myself. Bless his little heart. But he brought me a copy of it, and I always liked the look of it. And I don't think, because I never played it, I wasn't getting the picture of how the game played. Now, I know Alan's messed with it. He and I have had some conversations about it. So this is kind of maybe in Alan's case, maybe in your case, Ross, did I miss something? And I think after our little conversation with Mark last week, we got a little bit of enlightenment on it. Of course, I had the luxury of not playing the first version of the game, which now I'm going to backtrack, because I honestly think that you can get quite a bit out of, after Mark's explanation to us in the live show last week of how this thing's supposed to function, that, and we'll go ahead and say it like we said last week, the grand tactical, the maneuver of the game.
Yeah. Hey, Jeff.
I see that.
Mark says send a link to him. He'll jump on. That'd be great.
Yeah.
So when we screw something up, he can tell us what we did wrong. Wouldn't mind having him on to coach us along. That'd be cool.
I keep him on.
But yeah, I've played this. I've played Rebel Fury. I messed around. I really liked the concept behind the Wilderness campaign and Spotsylvania stuff that he did there. And once I figured out the whole maneuvering thing of it, then it kind of made sense. I still got to figure out the combat piece of it, because as you said, it's pretty brutal on the attacker.
Yeah, it can. Yeah, it definitely can be.
Yeah. So that's the piece that's still tripping me up. But I love the maneuver, though. This whole concept of the simple maneuver, and once I made the click in my mind that, this is going to be like a game of Go rather than, a hex encounter type of thing. So,
yeah, you mentioned that last week. That's I like that way of phrasing it. That's pretty, I like that kind of creating these pockets of kind of cutting off or trying to move around and maneuver around.
Yep.
Yeah, which now you think about it too, not having VP objective hexes makes even more sense with this game.
There he is.
What say
Potato
you,
Mark?
Ancient One?
Now we can only say good things.
Oh hell no! You heard him. You heard him last week. He can talk as much shit as anybody. So.
Yeah, but you know, one thing, you know, everybody likes or bounces off games or not just based on what they're into. So I've had people come up to me and said, by the way, I don't like any of your designs, but this one. So I said, okay, there's one. All right, fine. You know, what am I to say?
I also know that I can bounce off something last summer, and that's just stuff wherever my head's at or something. And that's why I'm gonna come back around to Rebel Fury, play all those again. I'll play this. It'll grab me at some point. Just visually, it's so amazing looking. Also, that
Charlie Kibler did.
Yeah,
you know, well, he does all. I know you guys are all GC ACW guys, the same guy. And unlike, because of, I gotta tell you, I'm almost thinking I need to call this Memorial Series, not the Civil War Memorial Series, because every time I do another volume, somebody dies, so it's not really going well. But
Wait a minute! I'm not liking this now.
well, no,
I'm out of here.
It has nothing to do. You know, Rick Barber died when I was just at the end of finishing Rebel Fury. That was really sad. He was an old friend of mine. And I was really glad we were starting to work together, and he was getting some work out of this. And then, and then Roger McGowan died, when I was making this one. So, it's been, I hope I make it to the end.
Roger's story really just, God, that just hurts me to the core because of the fires and everything. And then,
yeah. Well, if you look at that last issue, I didn't realize, Roger, look, Roger wasn't the kind of guy to, burden people with his situation, but he was his cancer had come back, and so he was in rough shape and then the fire came, it's like, it was just, a body can take just so much.
Yeah.
Right.
But as you saw in the back of the book, this one's dedicated to him. So, what am I going to do?
Yeah, that was nice.
I know we just printed off these things. Hey, let me tell you the first thing, Mark, that was driving me up the wall when I printed off it. I had to ask Al, I said, well, where in the hell's the damn Fair Oaks scenario? Did he leave it out of the book? And then he moved it to the front where it belonged in the top.
Oh, yeah. Well, look, the reason you have, so Jason Carr was the developer, and I did it in the order in which I designed it, and he said maybe we should put it in in linear order. I said that's fine. It doesn't matter. They're in and actually I was happy about it because this scenario is the first thing you're running. You said Ross, you said something like you played Fredericksburg a few times. Fredericksburg was meant to be a one and done. I mean, it's a great solitaire. You run up the hill, you get killed, and you're done. But beyond that, and I think too many people said, that wasn't that interesting. And I go, well, it was just, to teach you how to move a couple of pieces around, man. I mean, but, people bounce off of I learned. So this one, Fair Oaks is, very straightforward. And you didn't need to have a strategic objective because the Union is where you want to kill them, right? So they're right on Fair Oaks. So you win it by killing those guys.
Yeah, I'm not. You screwed that dude sitting at Redoubt. I'm not freaking messing with that this time. So
hey, it's 2-player. By the way, I always played a 2-player. I created the solitaire as an afterthought, really. So it's really a 2-player scenario. It plays well. I've played it a few times with people, 2-player, and it's fast. So you guys should just move a piece and see what happens.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking because it looked like it's just pretty straightforward, just going after each other.
Yeah, the only thing to remember is that Joe Johnson. I mean, this is his only appearance in this volume. He's in battle mode, so you can't go wandering all over the damn map. So just be aware of that.
Yeah. Well, is it McClellan in battle mode too, or no?
McClellan is,
or maybe not.
No, I think you're right. I can't.
I'm sorry. Yeah, he's in battle.
I should make this big. Oh, that's a little better. I'm on a laptop because of he's in battle mode also. Yeah, like I said, this is just a 1-day assault on charge.
Yeah, Alan, let's just do this, Alan. Why don't you take the Rebs, and I'll take the Yanks. We'll just play as observer, though. I mean, there's nothing hidden. We'll just play.
Yeah.
And now let me ask you a question, Mark. Do the I know who can move and who cannot move. Okay, but for the
everybody on the south side of the Chickahominy can move,
right?
Except on the PM turn, Sumner can come across the river and be in the game. Only Sumner. That's the second core, guys.
Okay.
Second core.
Okay, so I have to abide by the movement restrictions. I mean, I know that the guys against the river up there, except for second and third core, aren't going to participate.
Yeah, they're there they're part of the. I wanted part of the game. Any game also should be to give you a sense of what it looked like at the battle, so you get to see where those guys were. But they only remember the river was in high flood, and Sumner drove his guys across those bridges. Those bridges were practically falling apart, so it was kind of like he was well named Bull Sumner. It was his nickname for a reason.
All right, so on the first turn, as the Union player, I can maneuver the third core.
Yes, you can.
Second core, I can't.
Whatever. I'll pull it out. Obviously, you have this also. I haven't played it. Let's just take a look. What does it say you got to do? The game begins in the movement phase. CSA goes first. No flank attack. Oh, the victory point thing. Because if anybody gets blown, they only cost you 1 victory point because it's only a 2 scenario. And then you can't use attack support, but you get integrity. And both Sumner can cross on the PM turn. That's it. It's straightforward. Just go.
All right. So Alan, let's go. You go ahead and take the Johnny Rebs, and we'll play with the destruction, just the victory points for killing units, but we'll make Fair Oaks obviously in Seven Pines. That'll be the focus of.
Oh yeah, that's where they are. As you said, you got Casey and Couch.
And you don't get no boom boom cannons, but I'm getting 4 of them.
know.
Hey, no, I will not. No, wait a minute, hold on. No, that's a solitaire rule for the artillery, right?
Yeah, you can you use the guns any damn way. You have 4 shots. Right. Do it any way you like.
All right.
Yep. Yeah, so I got to figure out how the heck to get over here. So yeah, Confederates go first, and it's straight to the movement phase, right? Yeah, straight to the movement phase.
Piece.
No command. Okay.
Which piece do you think you should move first, Alan?
What
do you feel?
I'm thinking. I'm liking. Let me flash them here. I'm liking either Whiting, McClaws up here. I mean, Casey in that readout, as Jeff said, that looks just nasty right there.
It is.
I'm thinking you got to go for Fair Oaks behind them, but there's probably a catch in there someplace. But I'm thinking, these guys getting up there and getting after Fair Oaks, as well as trying to get what these guys down below here, Longstreet, Hill. And
remember the field works is not mandatory attack, so. What you want to do is you definitely want to pin. So the reason the objectives aren't strategic objectives, you got to pin him as quickly as you can so he doesn't go running away. And,
right. Yeah, because you don't want him retreating back with his friends behind him.
Right.
And around McClellan, because McClellan can't move.
Well, you're also limited how far you can chase him. Now you can always attack him on the edge. So, that's one of the little tricks in this thing. This scenario, if you play like McClellan, this could go very quickly.
I'm almost thinking. Let me try this one. I'm thinking it's Whitting here.
Okay.
And having him go. Let's see. Can he do it? Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. Oh, he can't get over there. You got him nicely 1 hex away from everybody. So Whiting is not necessarily the best one because he can't get the Couch right away.
Well, nobody can remember if you're moving in. You'd always go into ZOI would flip you over anyway.
Right. Yeah, that would stop him anyway. So
yeah. So why don't you just move him straight down the road to the I'll call it the east, even though the directions aren't, and just see what happens. There you
1,
go.
2, 3, and then 4, and he's going to flip at this point. Boom. All right, there you go, Jeff.
I get to go.
Yeah, that's your turn. And then go back, and then Jeff, Alan goes, and you go. It just goes very quickly if you just don't think about it too hard.
Nope. Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah. And so now I'm going to sit here and the GBACW brain's going to kick in where
Don't do it.
and there's no reason to. So I
You're gonna
think
game out every possible permutation here.
yeah.
You might want to think about moving some third core guys up.
Yeah, I already am. Yeah. And I'm trying to think. So you can, the strategic type move, as long as you don't move into a zone of influence and you stay on roads or railroads.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I wanted to hear. All right. So let's see. I think that Mr. Couch is fine. So let's get some of the boys moving. And let's take, we'll take over y'all. We'll take Fighting Joe. I'm assuming that threw that hex completely right there. I can't tell. And 1022 right there.
Oh yeah.
Does that road go all the way through, or is it broken up?
That's
Were you looking at, bud?
by Hooker, 1022. Yeah, right there. It looks
No, that road's been fixed. That's a road.
Oh, okay.
That's a complete road. Okay.
All right. So, all right. Well, you know what? Since you don't have to have everybody side by side,
There were proofreaders who went through every single hex on this map. Everything got caught.
let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I like him going this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Are you closer? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah,
It would have put me.
you got it back. You got back in on the last move. Yeah.
Yeah, moving. That's right. Yeah, because you said you can do that as long as you
end up closer at the end of the road move. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys out there that are going to be playing this thing, remember when you move, if you're out or in, if you're outside of the commander's command range, you've got to move to get into it. But you got to end in command range is what you have to do.
Yeah. Well, remember that guy started in command range, and you never went out of command range, so you're fine. Once you're in command range, as long as you stay within command range, you go in any place you want.
Actually, I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. You know, you're right. I did go outside of command range. Yeah.
Put the little thing out for a second. Put him back and just put that little,
let me do that again. So
radar thing out just so you can see it.
So let me put that. Let me put his.
What I do, by the way, when I play this game, I got a couple of pieces of blue. There you go.
Yeah, I went out.
You can't go. You have to go the other way. Yeah.
6, 7.
There you go.
You know what? Yeah, we'll just come right on down. No, we'll go into the woods. We'll go that way. All right.
You can't go into the woods if you're using. Once you get past 4 hexes, you got to stay on the road. Oh, there's a road there? No, there's a road there. You're good.
There's a road there.
I didn't see it. I didn't see. Remember, I'm looking at a little screen, so I can't see what you're seeing.
Get you off that damn iPhone and put you on a real computer.
Now, Alan, this is a place where you might want to pin that Fair Oaks piece now and just lock them down. Just you don't have to attack them, but don't let them get away.
Right. With Couch, so I could still do that with Whitting.
With Whitting, just move Whitting again. Yeah. Remember, you can move guys right there in any order. Yeah. Boom. Now that guy has to flip, and now, now the battle line's going to get drawn now.
All right.
Shut up for a little bit. Let you guys sort it out, but I just wanted to make sure we kind of got going.
Yeah, no, that's great. No, any help, because like I said, I am rusty as metal and snow.
Like,
these
what
days.
it is? You said it very well. It's a game of position like Go, and so now where do you want your guys to be at the end of all this? And you can start attacking.
Yeah,
I'm counting.
But this is a quick scenario. So, like I said, when you get it out of the box, you can be done with it. By the time you set the pieces, take longer to set up. I think than the actual play of the game, practically.
Probably.
All right. And see, zone of controls, you cannot leave a zone of control unless you're chased out of it, right?
No, during the movement phase, that guy, that Whitting, whatever, I can't see whether he's A or B, but he can't move again until after, if he doesn't fight, he can get out of there through disengagement.
Disengage, that's what, right. So if I wanted to back Couch out, He'd have to stay in battle mode, but he can move his 1 hex and back out.
No, he can not now. He can't, but later he can. Next turn.
Next turn. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, he's not
Find
going
out
anywhere
when you-
for the rest of this whole turn. That guy ain't going nowhere.
That's right. You enter zone of control. It's completely okay.
All
Yeah, you're locked,
over to
baby.
me, right? Over to me, right?
Yeah. What do you
Yeah,
guess, sir?
I
Yeah,
believe so.
okay.
Yeah, yeah. He just moved that guy up under McClellan, whoever that was, from the 3rd Corps.
Right. So now I should be able to take. I'm going to take Longstreet down here. I think I can get him extended marched a little bit. You can go 1, 2, 3. That's road. 4.
No, you went out of
command.
once you're in command, you can't go out of
Oh,
command.
command. That's right. That's right.
You
That's
all
right.
can play that little game if
No,
you're
no,
out
no.
of command. No, you
Right.
you
right.
can-
Right.
Yeah, nope.
I gotta remember that. And then I had the radius on there too.
Yeah,
Wait a minute, let me
well, that's how
back
I
him
knew
up.
it. Well, and when I play this, by the way, when I play physical game, I always have a couple of blue and gray cubes. I just kind of put them out, just to give me the general sense of the outline of the command range.
Right.
No
right.
fatigue, Nord. Christoph, those are the people lived in the houses.
4 and flip him over. All right.
Yeah, by the way, those are really remember, this is from a census map. That's the people who actually live there.
Yeah, Long and Saunders and
Yeah, those are the names of the people's houses. That's on the census map from 1860.
60. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the last time we
So
did
there's-
it.
Now,
So there's
for
no
those of
there's
you-
no black cat knobs on here at all.
For those of you out there, if I were to take this guy right now, for example, he's on a road, he's in his maneuver. If I moved him, even though he's not in his zone of control or zone of influence, if I moved him into those woods, he's gonna have to flip to his battle line side because of the terrain. Same thing, I guess, like if you cross a river, stuff like that. So
Actually, you can't cross a river unless you're in battle mode.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's on that. It's on the the terrain effects chart.
I
Yeah.
should probably pull
Yeah.
the chart up. So
I got that on my second screen.
All right, so let's go. Let's see. Well, Mr. Longstreet, we're going to see who's going to respond first here. 1, 2.
Yeah, flip me. There you go. You got this now.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah,
So
this
that's
game,
stopped
when
him
you're
'cause
playing
that's
this
the
by
ZOI.
yourself, this game
Yeah.
flies.
Oh yeah, it's as close to simultaneous movement without plotting you're going to find.
Right.
Mark, during the design and development of this and your other games, do you have a idea in your head about what the map is going to look like? Kind of this one's like kind of more muted than GCACW or something, or is that you work with Charlie and go back and forth with?
Yeah, I
ideas?
got to tell you, I'm a game designer. I ain't no artist. So Charlie makes all those calls. And also, you got to remember something. This is a low resolution version of the map. So it's not what you would get when you get the printed game is, remember, going to be high resolution printing. This is a low res PDF map.
Yeah.
So it doesn't. It looks like. I mean, this is what it looks like, but it does not have the luster and the color that the final will have. Because Vassal can't.
Over to you, Jeff.
I mean, it looks good even on here. I love this style. I think it's a cool. It looks like an old map, which is cool.
Yeah, but like I said, the colors on. I just recently printed out the high res version, but which took my printer like, instead of like 30 seconds a map, it took it like 10 minutes a map. There's a lot of extra dots. However that goes.
You're all set, Jeff?
Yep, on you. I moved Hooker next to Longstreet A.
Moving Whiting B here. Whitting B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Nope. No,
No,
you can't.
you can't.
When you're in extended march, you can't go into a zone of
right.
influence.
Yep. Gotta remember that. All right, over to you, Jeff.
All right.
It's very simple rules, but they're easy to violate if you're not thinking about it.
Yeah. Yep. And again, I'm still rusty. That's why this is great to get it back in my brain.
Mark, here's a question. This would be whether it's an advantage or not. So Casey Casey sitting in his maneuver mode in that field works, does that have any significance? I mean, like if I said, no,
No, because as soon as you would move next to him, he'd flip over, and if he leaves, the field works just goes away. So there's no incentive for. I mean, he's in the field works is really more of a historical point because it doesn't change his defensive rating because he's already in the woods.
Right.
Remember, part of this is educational, also. Historical education.
Back to you, Jeff. I just moved Whitting again.
All right. So I know what's going to happen up yonder. I know what's going to happen up yonder. So I think what I want to do is commit it now, Jeff, or yeah, I think we better. Yeah, screw it. We'll go here. And so that is my. Oh no. Okay, yeah. Go ahead. Your move.
Fine.
Oh, I know what's going on. I'm used to letting you have the game screen up on the window.
Oh yeah, you got the game.
Right, it's me. So you guys in the crowd, if I'm not moving the map around, you got to say something because I won't pay attention. I'm very bad at clicking the Alt button. Mr. Wardrobe.
1, 2, 3, 4. Where do I want to get him? 1, 2, 3. I'll have to flip. So I'm actually going to get DH Hill over here. Hopefully you're seeing him. Yeah, there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's as far as he can go then, because you went 5.
Yeah,
that's fine. So Jeff, you're either going to move Casey or you're going to pass.
Yes, sir. I was getting ready to say that, and I said, nope, I got to let him do his thing first.
So roll the die, and you're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to the die roll.
7.
Explain why he's adding 7.
Because there are 7 Confederate units that are not in Union zones of control.
Okay.
Okay.
But 1d10 plus that number.
1d10. All right.
What's the number? I can't see it.
Oh, there it is. It is a 9. Ooh.
Well, 9. So you 16 moves.
And now that's when you get your little chart out on the remaining moves and attacks.
So you got 6. He can move 16 times, whatever that is. So rock and roll there, Alan.
Oh, 16 times, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's not. It'll actually be less than it seems, but you get to like.
So here's 1, and he's going to flip, and then 2 and flip, or not flip, but 2.
Yep, there you go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he's got to stop. That's 3.
Well, if you're only going 3 and you can go 1 more hex, it's only when you exceed the 5th move on a road it says you're doing extended march, but you can go a 4th move then because you're not using extended march.
Right. I was going to have him come up here.
Go for it. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's legal.
Flip him.
Yep.
Like that. So at least he gets support there. All right. So that's 5, I think. All right, now what?
Oh, that was smart. Is that guy the same division as the guy in front of him?
Yeah, this is DH Hill here.
Yeah, that's smart. Yeah, that's a good move because that'll get you a +1 later. So that's good.
Yeah,
I was considering taking Kearney south towards his other unit instead of doing what I did.
Hey, it's a game.
All right, so now I'll get.
It's also very different when you play against somebody, right, Jeff?
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, plus it's still this thing is still new to me.
Oh yeah. I mean,
refreshing. 3. But I really want to tackle a campaign thing. So.
Yeah. We can get one of those next once we get my brain back in the scheme
You
of
know,
things.
I mean, I just while Alan's figuring out his moves, so I will relate a story, Jeff, if it's okay, about when you and Mo called me.
Right.
And so you guys were playing the beginning of you're playing the basically the beginning of the campaign scenario. And I guess Mo must have did his usual Marine thing and went straight at Spotsylvania Courthouse and took it in one lunge. And you guys called me up like, do you know this can happen? And I was like, remember what I did? I said, just move Heth one space this way, right?
Yep.
Yeah, like I said, I've only played this about it. I can't, and it's been played by a lot of convention people over years now. So you see it all at that point.
Know what to do.
What are you down to now, Alan? I wasn't keeping track.
I've 7, so I've got like 9 more left.
Okay,
I got it on the chart. I'm tracking him as he goes.
Oh yeah. That's. Yeah. Good.
Thank you. Got the charts up.
Yeah, I still got you having 12. So.
No. I just moved up.
Moved another one. Okay, you got 11 then.
Yeah, Huger moved up with Casey. Actually, Casey's got a flip. I'll flip him.
All right.
Because I moved him up there. All right. So yeah, I got 9 left.
9. Okay, so let me get that. Flip that thing. I wasn't paying attention.
What do you got over there? That's all the 5th core. You're not going to be moving, right? You're kind of stuck. You got the 2nd core that's going to move.
Yeah, by making it that you get a bonus, not a penalty for the unit integrity, people figure out how to make that work for them.
Yeah.
I never met a gamer who didn't try to squeeze the last DR, modifier out of anything.
You headed to bed, Christoph, over in across the pond there, buddy?
So
must be getting. Is he in Belgium? He must be getting pretty late there.
Yep.
What's it to cross? Is it anything to cross the? Oh, wait a minute. If I cross the creek, right? Or the
no, you're on the road. As long as you keep staying on the road, you're fine.
There's a
little bridge there somewhere. I mean, there's a footbridge there. You're fine.
3, 4. And then he's going to go. That's number 8. This will be number 9 to flip over. And then 10 for what it's worth.
There you
go. Let's see.
So you got 6 left. I got you for
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that'll be, and then this will go here, and he's got to flip over.
4 moves left.
All right, 4 left. Now, do I need to move these guys who are out of range? In other words, can they just sit there, or
you don't have to move? You don't have to move somebody. You only have to move them towards your commander if you move them. But if you don't move them, they can stay there for their whole game.
Yeah. So these guys, I'll just flash it for people to see. These guys don't have to move; they can just sit there and they're fine.
Yeah.
Yep. First off, yep. Eastern time here, buddy. It's 8:38.
Let's Hill over there. Well, I may need some help here, so let's get.
Tony, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, he's up there. Okay. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 to there. Leave him in march mode for now. I think I got like what, 2 more, Jeff?
That's what I think. Yes, I agree.
Did you?
He just moved somebody. Yeah, he just moved somebody.
Yeah. So let's get part of Hill. So he's got to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's get him over there. May need him.
1 move left.
Then 1 move left. Huh? Stuart. Anybody else down south? No, there's nobody else down south. Stuart or the other hill? Stuart or the other hill? Let's get Stuart over here. We can go 12, couldn't he?
Yeah, I was looking for that show today. I didn't see one today for command post.
5, 6, 7, 8,
And you are done.
10, 11, 12. All right, that's it.
Combat, you're up first, Alan. What do you want your first attack to be?
Ooh. Yeah, this is where it's going to probably get brutal on me.
It's the Civil War, baby.
I know. All right, so let me get up my charts here.
Well, since you can't commit any artillery, once you tell Jeff the attack, he can just tell you whether he's using artillery or not. You don't have to use the markers.
Yeah. Well, yeah. If he uses artillery support, he's going to get like a +4, isn't he?
He will, but he only gets to do it a couple of times, so it's not. Remember, 4 shots. It's not like he's got 100 shots.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we'll start off with. Do we have markers for showing who's going to attack?
I don't know what I didn't build it's Joel Topin, God bless his soul, put this together very quickly. I haven't. I'll have it all revised. I have time to get this all revised now. But now that we have final components, and Joel, I assume he wants to take off for Christmas, but I'll send him all this stuff soon.
Oh, wait a minute! I think I found something here. Hold on.
You use that arrow I just dropped.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. And now will it spin? Let me see. Will it spin a little bit? Yep, it will spin. So
because you got that rotational thing in Vassal, right?
There we go. We'll start with that one. We'll go right in on it. There we are.
Now, and because I can't see, I can't read it. What unit is that? That's
DH Hill under Long Street.
And is one of the DH Hill guys like adjacent to that? Was that? Oh, there you go. Yeah, I see it now.
Yeah. This is DH Hill.
So why don't you? I'll let you figure out. I'll figure out on the side, but I'll let you see how you guys practice picking out with the. So you're attacking. So Jeff, are you going to throw an artillery or not?
I am going to use 1 artillery there.
There you go. So you'll have 3 left after this.
Okay. All right. So let's see. Attacker. I've got a battle rating 1 to start off with. No artillery support. You've got 1 plus your artillery is 5. Ouch.
No, he's also got defensible terrain too.
And he's got defensible terrain, which is what, 8 now?
Yep. And don't forget McClellan's within range.
Oh yeah.
Go right down the list. Go right down the list.
Yeah, just go down the list. By the way, don't forget you will get Johnson because he's within range also.
Yeah. Yep. So now leadership battle stars, attacking defender division. Now DH Hill does have a star.
He does. He's a good guy. Yeah.
So the only thing is there's no attack support in this scenario.
Yeah.
But there is integrity support.
Right. That's what I got with these 2 guys right here, I think.
3.
So let's see. I got 1, 2 for the star, 3 for Johnson. Okay. Oh, that's this is troop quality. Okay, I'm adding that in early, but all right. Okay. So I'm up to 3.
Hold on, I got to get this chart situated here because every time you click, it moves, and I want the people to see this thing.
Let me know when you're ready.
So what do you think your value is, Alan?
I think I'm at a 4.
You're exactly correct. Nope, you got it right in 1. Good man.
Yeah. I'm at a 4.
And just for everybody in the audience, just to make it simple, DH Hill is a 2. He's got a guy behind him who's from his unit that's 3, and he's within range of Johnson 4. So that's correct.
You're the 4.
Jeff, what do you think yours is?
I'm at 1 plus 4, 5 plus defensible terrain. That's 8. Leadership battle star. That's 9. No troop quality. No attack support. That's attack rating. Core division integrity. Nope. So I'm at.
So you're a 9. I would agree. You say you're a 9, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, I would agree with that too. So it's a 9 versus it's a 4 versus a 9 because you're not the attacker.
All right.
So roll the. We always roll the. I don't think the 10-sider is colored, but we always roll the first die rolls the attacker always.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Here we go.
Roll high.
6. It's right in the middle.
That wasn't terrible. That wasn't bad.
Okay.
That got you the advantage.
That's an A.
Yeah.
What did you get, Jeff?
4. I got a 4. It's an A and an A.
Okay, A and an A. That's a. What do you think that is?
Attacker retreat. If the defender's in defensible terrain, the attacker got to roll.
Now roll the special die there. Roll the special die.
Roll the sunburst, Alan.
It got it. Yeah.
He's blown. So this thing here, the blown just goes because they're going to count as eliminated units.
Yeah, so that's a VP for. So take him off from there, and that's a VP, and that's a. And again, per the special rules, because you can't come back. It's only 1 VP.
Yeah,
not 3 as it normally is. It would only be 3 if he was eliminated, but he was only blown. Okay, that's the first attack. Jeff, are you going to make an attack now?
Let's see. I don't think I'm gonna. No, I'm gonna pass.
All right, so roll the 10-sided die and add 3 to it.
Okay. Another 9. 12.
You have 12 attacks. You don't have that many attacks, but anyway,
I don't have that many.
make as many attacks as you want. You got 12 attacks.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, come on.
You got DH Hill killed before Lee could send him to freaking Tennessee.
No, he's not killed. He's just
killed.
he's
Yeah.
just
I'm talking to Charles. I'm talking to Charles.
recuperating in the rear.
I'm talking to Charles in his South Mountain game.
Oh, okay. I got confused.
Yeah, I was too. I was like, wait a minute, we didn't kill DH Hill. It's just the division or the.
And just so you know, that because I'm looking at that chart that you have, a 4 versus a 9 only had a 14% chance of success. By the way.
Yeah, I figured out 4-9.
Because basically one in if you had a 6-sided die, it's 1 in 6 chance.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep remembering that you put that in this rule book.
Oh, it's a great. I mean, David Casper, God bless him. When he put that, I looked at that, I almost cried.
That's going to be awkward.
I had an equivalent one, but it was a lot more complicated. His was like elegant.
Is that something on Board Game Geek someone did?
It comes with the game. It's in the article at the back of the playbook.
Oh, nice.
It comes with the game, so everybody gets it. If you get the game, you'll have a physical copy of it.
Yeah, I reread that article. I had started it before because I had to get the magazine. It's a great article.
David Murray, how are you doing, sir?
Oh man, what do I want to do? There's nothing great here. He's sitting right in the woods.
Yeah, well, yeah, and he's got guns too.
Yeah, I know. That hurts as well. So, but I got to try to get him to burn off some of those guns, I suppose.
Yeah, well,
fortunately for you, it's 2 turns, so
the pain won't be long. But you'll see. But like I said, you'll see how this battle came out the way it came.
Oh yeah, because I do have Smith.
And this is also why I gave solitaire rules for, because I know you get your brand new game, you're going, oh, what am I going to do? I ain't nobody to play with, and you go, oh, here's a 2-turn game with a solitaire scenario. Boom, you're at least opening the box and doing something.
Because you really want to get him to move, but it's tricky to get him around him.
The pleasure about this system is you don't. While you're not going to have to beat your brain in the ground over rules, you still got to think. Mm-hmm. So Mr. Wardrobe has got his back to us because he's playing great campaigns in the American Civil War.
What's he doing?
You're not on stage, Toddy.
Oh, yeah. There
you are.
Hey.
I was waiting to get on there until there was a moment to get on.
There's always a moment. Just jump in. I'm just running these guys against Jeff's Union troops here. Because it's going to be the same thing. If I go with Whiting, I can't go against Kearney. Kearney's got a battle star.
Whiting can hit Couch again, and again, what is it? Multiple attacks on the same position. Eventually, you get the dice come your way. Although these are tough attacks.
Because this is going to be pretty much the same attack. It's going to be a 4 versus.
If he uses artillery, yeah. But he'll be almost he'll be halfway through his ammunition.
Yeah. Yep. I suppose we'll do it just to see what we can do here. What's the key code on this? Oh, it's just the right or left. Okay. Like that. So we'll do that.
I think it's the same 4 versus 9.
4.
Isn't it?
4, yeah, Jeff, if you're using
I am.
I am. All right. Roll the dice.
Try it again. All right. Let's see here. Where's the dice? There it is. Oh. 9.
Oh, now we're talking.
SA.
There we go.
No, it's another A.
Yeah, I know it's an A, but what does Jeff roll?
Let's see. A 0, a D.
Oh, see now that is a different outcome there, boys.
Defender retreat. Unless hold on. Where's my?
Yeah, but the main point is that you have to roll for the dice.
I have to roll for blown. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, it could be blown.
You get it. Here we go. Oh, he's blown.
Well, the score is tied, and now you cannot advance, Alan, because you're in the zone of control of the other guy.
Yeah,
but
Kearney,
you just took that guy out. So you see, the combat system purposely is, I wanted you to roll the dice multiple times against the same position. I wanted you to feel like you're assaulting, like you did in the Civil War. And you just sort the second die worked for you.
No, I mean that was good because
I do have one piece of bad news though, Alan.
Yeah.
You rolled a 9. We got to roll to see if Joe took the historical hit.
All right, let's see here.
So let me. Actually, that doesn't happen very often, but it's right here.
Is it 0 to 9? A 0 or 9?
It's right on the thing. Leader casualty. Roll 1d10 and add the battle stars of any supporting HQ, so it's +1. If the result equal to or greater than 9, so as long as you don't roll an 8 or a 9, you're fine.
8 or 9, I'm fine. Okay, that's what I thought. I knew there was.
Goodbye, Joe. Goodbye, Joe. This is where he died anyhow. Oh,
It's a 1. It's
yeah,
a
but
1.
in the full part, we at least got the. At least it could have happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean that's very. I mean the attack is very credible because you have this frontal attack here that occupies couch, and then you've got Whitting coming in here on the flank that pushes him back. So he's worn out from the frontal attack, and then you got Whitting here that finishes him off. So yeah, realistic. And
now there might be another need for a counter right there too, because if a unit gets a victory or gets a loss, any kind of positive or negative result, they can do no more combat for the remainder of the turn, right?
No, that's not true.
Really?
No.
So he could. So what you're saying here is that
Whitting can attack. Yeah, you gotta take all of the stuff you learn from GCA, CW, and tactical games, and just throw it out of your mind.
Yeah,
you're not done. You can hit. He can attack. You can move as many times and attack as many times as you want to quit.
Yeah,
so I just got done getting all that in my mind.
Now this one will be. a 4 versus potentially a 10 because this is Kearney.
Yeah, Kearney's got a battle star right there.
Yeah,
so.
it's gonna get. That's like a 7% chance, by the way. So whatever. But also, he's only got
good.
2 more guns. That's the other thing. He's only got 2 more shots. So.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm thinking now because you're also trying to manage your artillery support. With it, I mean, I could go down. It's gonna be the same thing. Would be Longstreet against Hooker.
It's a desperate battle for the Confederates here.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to go down here with Longstreet and Hooker first.
Okay.
Let me get the arrow over here. Let's go. Oops, wrong way. There we go. So
it's basically the same. Wait, is that guy? That guy's well. He has to be within range of.
Mark, hold on, Mark. You need to answer this question for me.
Yes, sir.
I haven't printed out the final rule book yet, but I'm reading this rule under the attack phase.
Yes, sir.
You got it as a play note, and I wish I would have asked you this the other night. The same division can be the attacker in a series of attacks until it either suffers an adverse result or is victorious.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's what I'm just saying. He can't attack again with Whiting because he just won a victorious battle.
No. Victorious in this, it's a play note. It means that there's nobody next to him and he killed everybody.
Oh.
He's got no more targets.
Yeah, you got no more targets. You wiped out all the you put them all to the canvas. You're done. There's nothing else to do.
Is that clarified by chance in the final?
I don't know. What's the rule you're looking at?
All right, so I'm looking under 7.0, the first play note.
All right, let me take a look. But 7.0, the first planet. Assume there can be attack everyone until either substance or is victory. Yeah, it says the same thing. It just says any unit can be. Yeah, no, it's victorious doesn't mean. First of all, what does victorious mean? I mean, he's still there. You can keep fighting until there's nobody next to you. That's the only restriction. You can't attack until it's a play note. It might have been, but read the rule. The rule is very clear.
Yeah, the rule says the same division may attack multiple times in the same attack phase, including attacks against the same target. That's at least the Rebel Fury book. I'm sure
and that's exactly what it says in this one.
Yeah.
So that's the rule.
Right above that play note.
The play note, maybe I was a little bit too tongue-in-cheek, but the rule is the rule.
Okay, I got it.
Jeff's looking for help right now. He just had a unit blown off the map.
But so did the Confederates. So this attack is now this is another quality unit.
Yeah, so you got 1, 2
versus the guy. So it's was it 4 versus 9 again? If he uses artillery.
Yeah.
Jeff, you're gonna blow your third of your 4 artillery points.
I'm sorry, where are we at now? Down to
Longstreet's hitting Hooker.
Yeah, I've got to. I need to try to survive as much as I can on this first
All
one.
right. Well, then it's a again the same 4 versus 9 in this particular little deal.
All
Roll
right.
high again there.
0, Alan. Time for you to roll
There we
0,
go.
buddy.
Now it's time to roll another 9.
Oh,
Jesus
no.
Christ.
8.
That's a
8.
good one.
Another A. Here we go.
That's an
I need
A.
a big roll.
You
Give
got to
me a
roll high,
big
Jeff, or it's going to be painful.
It's 5.
5. Oh, that's
SA.
good.
That should do it.
SA.
That's a yeah. That's
A and an SA. Attack or
Yeah, that's
retreat,
retreats.
and you're going to have to do the old blown roll again.
blown
Yep.
roll again. Yep. Oops. Where my mouse go? There, guys. All right, here we go.
Retreat. Lucky.
Retreat.
Ah. See, he falls back.
All right.
And it's
That's
2 or 3.
2.
It's
wheel.
3, but he can stop at 2 if it's a defensible terrain space.
Defensible terrain, right. That's right.
So I could go 1, 2.
And you can go a third if you wanted to. You don't have to stop there, but that's up to you. You can go one
Well,
more hex regardless.
Oh, let me ask you this. When we come into retreats, let me back this up just a second. I
Yeah.
can go. I've got to go away from. Obviously, I can't go into his zone of control, but I can go away from him like this. But I got to keep going and increase the distance, right? So I could go here, or I could go here.
Yep, that's
Right.
true. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So I'll stop it there. I'll leave him right there.
All right. Well, you have it. So you only have you have 2 more potential. Well, several. You have several more potential
Couple,
attacks.
yeah,
You doing any
okay.
more?
Yeah. I let's see.
Attack Casey. Come on. Come on. Attack.
Now, just to
Uh,
be clear, Jeff only has 1 more artillery shot.
I know. That's what I'm thinking about. I'd love to get rid of it, and but that means I got to go against Kearney or Casey because that's the only 2 that I got, and that's going to be tough.
I'd be interested to see if Jeff's going to actually blow his last shot. You know, do you use the last clip in your M16? That's always the question. Right?
Well,
always carry the extra 2 in my cargo pockets.
I got that, but you're not that. You don't got those pockets in the Civil War.
you got hardtack in those pockets. That's what you got. All right, I'm gonna go with this one. I'm gonna try it with Whitting against Kearney.
Okay.
All right. So this is it depends. Jeff, are you using your last bullet?
Nope. Saving that for them.
All right. So that's a
Okay.
different. So why don't you recalculate? So it's still going to be a 4, but what's
4,
the
yep.
defender now?
All right. So I'm going to start with 1. I'm going to start with no artillery support, but I'm going to have terrain. So that's going to be 4. I'm going to have my leader. That's 5. I got troop quality. That's 6. And that's where it stops. So it's 4 to 6.
Yeah. Now 4 to 6 is now at least this is a 30% chance, so that's better.
All right, here we go.
That was not the roll.
It's a D.
Well, it depends. If Jeff
Mine
rolls a
wasn't
low
either.
number, we could be interesting. Jeff?
So I got a D and you got a D, right?
Oh, that's a
Well,
counterattack, boys.
Oh, I get to come back at you 6 to 4.
Let me see. You were 6. No, you had 3.
No.
You're at 9 to 4.
9 to 4. That's right. Forgot to add
Yeah.
3. All right, here we go. 2, great. 2. So that's an A.
Yep.
Right, okay.
0.
6.
AA.
I'm an
So
A.
now,
Uh-oh. Attack or retreat.
Retreat.
and remember,
Uh-oh.
you don't change the terrain, so roll the blown die, Jeff.
Oh, my God. That stinks. I don't like that roll.
Yeah, well, like I said, it's got some narrative to it.
Yeah.
No, give me a retreat. He got 1. Come on. Where's it at? Oh, God.
Blown.
Oh.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, my God.
Cleared it
So
out.
now the score is
Oh,
Rebs
There's
2,
one.
Union 1.
wow.
Like I said, this everybody says the combat's like you always lose in the attack, but I've seen some action here.
That's funny.
This is wild. Yeah. No, now I'm getting the combat. This is great. This is what I was missing before. I'm getting the combat. So now I'm
Yeah, the part that people missed on is the counterattacks could be very interesting.
yeah.
Sometimes
Yeah.
they go well for you, and sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
All right,
Well,
so I believe, unless you're going to make that last attack, which I
No.
wouldn't advise on,
I'm not going
This-
against. I'm not going
Why
against
not?
Casey.
It's not done. End phase is just okay. So we're done with the whole first turn.
First turn. There we go.
All right.
Yeah. So
We
now
got
we're
that done in
into a-
less than an hour.
So Jeff, the couple of things. Well, in the special rules, listen. The last time I let Hexy play the Pharaohs, the special rule is the generals. Normally, what would happen, just to tell people, is, and we'll do it, but we're not going to do it. So basically, in this scenario, McClellan and Joe Johnson are not moving, so that's done. But normally, Hex, Jeff, I keep wanting to call you Hex. Jeff is his real name. Jeff, would you roll a D10 for me for a second? I'll say something. Roll a D10 for me.
Where's my mouse? D10. 2.
Okay, so special.
Grady locks up there.
Right, because what happens is a 2 plus his battle star is a 3. You have to be 5 or greater. So there's a marker there. You see in the markers, just so people can see it. It says battle mode.
This is if you're taking your commander.
Pull it out and just throw it out there, and you see it says +2.
Right.
And flip it over now. So what happens? One thing I never like in games is like you're trying to I don't want to say the game, but like if you're in a World War I game, they say you have to roll the dice to build a trench, right? And you fail the die roll, but that's it. So every time you do it, it's like it never gets better. Like the hole doesn't get any deeper ever. So the worst that can ever happen is you could be stuck somewhere for a day. That's it.
Right.
So I just want to, but in this scenario that doesn't happen. But in this case, he would not have moved because you rolled too low.
But he would have stayed right where he was.
Yeah, but he would have gotten that +2 marker. So the next time he rolled, he would be adding 3 to the die roll because it'd be his star plus the +2 is a 3, and you got to get a 5 or greater. So as long as you did roll, 0, 1, or 2, you'd be okay. As long as you did roll a 0, 1, you get to move. You get to redeploy him.
This would be removing him from the map and redeploying him in that.
Correct, but you could put him in maneuver mode or battle mode, whatever you want. But at least you can move him. That's all I was trying to get across. So because we don't have that, we now have no play. Now this is each of you has a detachment Oh, we didn't do one thing. We did not. I believe we didn't roll for initiative because we still get to roll for. Now that first turn thing is over, so you should each roll a die. High die roll is the initiative.
Okay. All right.
Go for it, Johnny Reb.
E first. All right. Off 0.
Okay,
You got it, man.
Okay, so the Union now. So after that counterattack, they were enthused. Phil Kearney died. Now, the Second Corps guys, which are those 2 guys up the river there, right?
Yeah, Sedgwick.
Sedgwick and the other guy. What's his name?
Richardson.
Yeah, Richardson and Sedgwick now are in the game. They can come across the bridge and come into the fight now.
Right, so I got the honors.
No, wait. We're up to detachment now. Does anybody?
My detachment
goes first. Jeff, do you want to put a detachment down?
Yes
do.
Or no? Let me go to my units. What's the wrong one? I do like that. I like that table there with all the units on there. So let me just get me an attachment here. So let me see where I want to put him. I'm going to drop him out on the map for a second.
Yeah, right. That's the best thing to do.
That's not where I'm going to put him though. Let me see where I want to put him at. He's got to be within command range. Doesn't have to be a certain distance from a unit?
That's only a leader. No, he could be anywhere within command range. He just can't be in a ZOC or a ZOI.
Okay. All right. So what do I want to do with him?
There's no points in this scenario. There's no points for detachments, right?
No, there's 1 point, baby.
1 point. Okay. All right.
Yeah, and that's making him susceptible. I've already given you 2 points. I don't want to give you no more. I'm not gonna do a detachment.
Does Johnny Reb want to put any detachments down?
No. I'm
okay, but I wouldn't either. But I had to ask. There's no off-map movement. Okay, so formation determination. So everybody who's not in a ZOI or a ZOC flips over to its, the maneuver mode.
Maneuver mode. Oh, okay. So like McClaw's up here can go.
None of the Union guys McClaw's flips over. The only guy doesn't flip over up there is the DH Hill guy who's within 2 of Casey. Otherwise, everybody flips up over there. Okay, and the Union guys, none of the Union guys flip up because they're all within
Longstreet B.
No, he doesn't flip up. Yeah, he doesn't flip up because he's within 2. He's a 1 because he's within 2 of Hooker.
No,
So
Longstreet
Long
8
Street-
flips.
one of the
Longstreet
Long
B
Street,
does.
the other Long Street, that one flips
Yeah,
up.
this
The other one is
this
okay.
This one stays. Yeah,
Yeah, you got it. And the other one is a 1.
Oh, wait a minute. He should have been flipped because he's
Yeah.
within 2 of Hooker. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, he's flipped. Anyway, and it happens sometimes. I forget. All right, so
Hold on. DH Hill, he can't. He's got to stay in battle. DH
Yep, that's
Hill
correct.
B.
That is correct. You're right. I thought I said
yep,
that before.
yep.
Yeah, he's got to stay because he's within 2 of Casey, I said.
ZOI, right?
All right, there's no blown division return. Now, disengagement. Technically, you could disengage Casey if you wanted to, Alan. I mean, Jeff. Sorry.
No, that's a good defensive position for him.
You like it? Good. There's no field work, so it's moving phase. And so, Jeff, you get the first move because you have the initiatives.
All right.
Yeah, that's it, man. Bull Sumner coming to the rescue.
Mm-hmm.
2. Actually, you know what? I have to do that. I can go straight down that clear hex. 2. Oh, we got to make sure we have defensive terrain here. So,
Well, remember something. If put up his zone, he can't even advance to you there. It's too far for. That's beyond his orders. Look at
behind his command. Yeah, but I need a point. So,
yeah, no, I'm saying, but he can't. Wherever you go, he can't go beyond that.
right.
That zone.
2. All right, so let's back that up. Let's go back it up. Back up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. Can I use extended with him? Yeah, I can.
Yeah, you can.
5.
Yeah, you can get onto Williamsburg Road and go down the Williamsburg Road, or you can go down.
Yeah,
the
I'm
Richmond
thinking
Railroad.
which one of these am I? I have a star on this shoe, so that's good. All right, so we're gonna go 6, 7, 8. All right.
There you go. All right, you're up, Alan.
Mm.
Now that you've and because he didn't disengage Casey, you can glom onto Casey now all over the place.
Yeah, no, I that's what I'm thinking about is how do I want to. I need this open to see where I can go and where I can't go. Yeah. So he's coming over there and he's got him back there. All right. So Casey is the 6th core or 4th core, sorry. All right. So we will actually take Whiting.
No, Nord, we sent Hancock out west.
One,
Yeah, Larry, I didn't buy mulligans before this tournament. I wished I had.
Wait a minute. I can't do that because that's.
Well, you'll go out of you'll go. You can go for. You're going to stay on the road, but as soon as you get within 2 of
Yeah.
over there, you'll flip up. That's okay. You'll be.
Oh, I know. I see what I want to do. I want to go 1 to here, and then here I've got to stop and flip because it's
Yeah,
down road.
you're crossing off a road. Yeah, you got to flip there.
That's fine. That's what I wanted to do anyway.
That's really good. That blocks up that situation there.
Yeah, it takes away the Williamsburg Road from him. So
All right, you're up, Jeff.
Yeah.
Now you remember you got that other guy Richardson way back there. You can bring up.
Yep. All right, so I think
Now because Richardson is out of command control, he's got to move towards McClellan.
he's got to move to command.
But again, that's where that road thing comes. As long as at the end of a road move, he's closer, that's good enough.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 1, 2. Oops. No. 1.
Go further back, yeah.
Yep. 2.
Yep.
3, and then 4.
Yeah, you could do that totally. Because you didn't try to use the extended march.
So
I'm maneuvering, Mark. I'm maneuvering.
I feel it, Jeff. I feel it. And remember, the restriction on the command thing is only movement. So you can attack out of that zone, and you can pursue out of that zone, and you can retreat out of that zone if you had to. So that only applies to voluntary movement.
2 to there. Flip him.
Nord, Hancock found out that old George Custer left his wife out there, so he went out to pay her a visit.
Actually, I've seen pictures of her. She was quite attractive, actually.
She was. What was her name?
I think I want to say it's Anne.
Something like that. It began with an A. I was thinking it's like Adelaide or something like that.
It
And
could have
maybe
been.
right.
Oh, it could have been Adelaide. By the way, I think you might be right there.
Are you done, Alan?
Yeah, it's over to you. I moved Whitty.
Yeah, you got to pay. The move. It does. There's not a lot of waiting between moves here.
Nope. All right, here we go. So, okay, so can you use the strategic movement if you're out of command?
Yeah, as long as you at the end of that road movement, you're closer. You're good. And you'll note now that you're in command, you can't leave command, but you're now in command in one move. See?
All right, Alan, your turn, buddy.
My turn.
Buddy.
What do I got over here? Hill, I get Hill over there. Stewart.
27 people out there, and I know
Hey.
27 people haven't said hello. So say hello if you're lurking in the background. Come on, Danny. I know you're out there somewhere.
All right, I'm gonna move Longstreet back here again. He's just all I can do is do well. No, I can't. I can't get him around there. Yeah, he's just gonna move up there and flip.
Yep.
Yep. Over to you.
All right. Let's see. Well, you can't do nothing about it. So I'm going to go, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
Hey, America Slav.
Slavy, what's up, buddy? Elizabeth Bacon. Christoph's still here. How do I want to do this? How do I want
Is that really her name, Elizabeth Bacon Custer? Or is he kidding?
You
Liddy.
can't push
Charles is saying, yeah, Elizabeth Bacon. Maybe. I can't remember. It's been.
You're going to get the defensive bonus no matter what I do. So, but I get to attack first. 1, 2, 3. All right, big boy.
Back to me. All right.
Did Richard?
No, because he was on a road, Randy. But thank you for asking.
With
Need to get more.
the internet lie. that's almost it's almost like a loaded question. Yeah, it looks like the Jets are going to beat the Capitals.
I know. Stop it. I watched him give up the number 2 goal at the end of the first period before I turned the game off.
Well, I got it on silent over here. I just looked up, and it's going into the third period. It's 4-0 Jets. So
Do you have the Monument package? Is that how you're watching them?
I watch them on ESPN Plus because I got the Disney package.
Yeah, I used to have that until freaking Hulu and everybody dropped the Monument. So I had to buy the Monument app so I could see the Caps play.
There you go, Jeff.
I like just watching. I mean, I was an Islanders fan, still am, but I just like watching hockey in the background when I'm doing stuff.
Right, I got you.
But I've been to a lot of Cap. I lived in Washington forever, and my son-in-law. Well, he was my son-in-law then, but he had tickets, so I used to use his tickets a lot. He was trying to suck up to the old man when he was trying to marry my daughter.
And greetings back to Ohio, John. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching, everybody, tonight.
Let's see. What is it? I need to look here.
I need everybody to go out in their backyards before this combat starts and do the Hexy Gets Good dice roll dance.
Well, what's interesting is you burnt 3 of your 4 shots, and
I saved 1.
you're still behind. So that's not a good start.
I saved 1.
You saved 1. No, that was smart. That was smart. That's your first die roll is going to be the most important one, I suspect.
So I can't get attacker support, right?
No, nobody does.
Yeah, nobody does. Too bad. All right, never mind.
But that's what makes this also like a very tight, kind of crazy battle.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you read the accounts of this battle was a mess.
These northern Midwesterners we got out here. We got Indiana, we got Minnesota, we got Ohio.
Yeah, I wonder
all right. Well,
Snow's
he's doing that, so I'm gonna. Who's there?
You know, I used to work a lot out in Colorado Springs, and you realize why Pikes Peak's so important because it never snows in Colorado Springs.
I remember every day getting off at Fort Carson.
Yeah,
we'd get that little Indian summer would come through just about the time we were getting final formation. Me and Buddy head to the golf course.
yeah. Well, Carson gets that like the weather comes up from the south, right?
Yeah,
It comes up the side of the eastern side of the Rockies. Yeah, when I was working at the there's a space center. You know, the Space Command is more or less due east of Colorado Springs, out in the middle of nowhere.
right.
And I one time left there after we were running this war game, and it was really late. Let's say it was like 11:30, and it was a whiteout, blizzard out there. And it's one of the few times I thought I was going to die. But as we're going, we were kind of convoyed out of there. And as I got to the road that goes west to the Springs, as you got closer and closer, the snow diminished until when you got to the Springs, it wasn't like barely a flurry because the winds they hit Pike Peak and it goes around left and right and it meets out east. But as you get close, the mountain blocks it.
I just like that we had a beautiful golf course at Fort Carson. We had Peterson Airfield had a beautiful golf course. We had.
By the way, whose turn is it? By the way, I haven't.
It's Hexy's. It's Hexy's. It's over there. I just moved McClaw's.
Yeah, there you go. That's the big move. That was the move I was waiting for.
And
so you go now. So you're up, Alan, and I suspect he's going to pass because I think all his pieces are locked up.
No, I got McClaw's right here. Could move.
Yeah,
up.
but Hex, so you're gonna pass now, right?
Yeah, now I'm done.
Yeah. So just to look quickly, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're adding 6 to the die roll, Alan.
6. 12. Yeah. Probably not going to
You got 12 moves.
I sent McMurray the link. Oh, I was hoping he would join us.
Oh, he jumped on for a second, but then he left. He jumped on the chat.
Oh.
So let's take Stewart over here and get him.
Probably working tomorrow anyway.
Yeah, but didn't he say he's getting like a week off here next week or something?
I hadn't heard that.
6, 7.
Ooh, nice block.
Jeb, hey, look, he doesn't need to do any freaking marches around the Union Army, okay? It's the last turn right here.
What else do I got? Anything interesting? Not much more interesting, I don't think. So I can't get any attacks.
This scenario is close to over, which is good. It's going to go very fast now.
Alan, you can, and I'm not going to, because I don't want to see you miss it, but Longstreet B.
Yeah, down here. This guy.
You still got one more hex he can close.
Right, but he's not getting attack support. He's already giving him core support.
Yeah, that's about all he's going to be able to do. So it kind of
well,
better.
I think the first attack that I make is going to decide the outcome of this game.
I would have to agree with you there.
Yeah. I was just seeing if I can.
How this usually. That's how this scenario always comes down to 1 point either way.
I suppose I could move.
Why don't you go ahead and let's backtrack. Why don't you throw your detachment in right up there where I can attack the detachment?
Yeah, I think that would be a mistake personally.
I can get DH Hill over here. That could be tricky and move them up. I don't think it's going to do anything to move there for 1 and there for 2. But there's really no. And let me ask you this, Mark. There's really no advantage to like surrounding them. I mean, I guess geographically there would be if there was geographic.
So the surrounding thing is that, remember, they can't coordinate. There is a flanking rule in Army of the Potomac that I put back in as an optional rule. Mm-hmm. So wrapping around 4 guys, you do get a benefit. But the reality is that they couldn't coordinate that in the Civil War.
Yeah.
When you have guys on the opposite side of a unit, they'd be shooting at each other practically.
Yeah. I just think it's more of the psychological effect that Casey and the readout.
Yeah, well, that's what they
fight around them.
Well, look, take a look at the flank attack rules. That does exactly what you're saying. Okay. Yes, right. That is 100%.
I didn't read that. I saw that because I just print like Jeff. I just printed out the playbook today, the one that the good one there. And
it's on page, and it's like in the very beginning. It's an optional rule, but I specifically said in this scenario, don't use that optional rule because that was way beyond their skill set here.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I know. I'd look at it for something more advanced, but
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about traditional stuff is trying to get around them and flank them and force them out without combat, if possible. But
Well, remember in
legally
this
you
game,
can't do that.
if you hit a guy and he is blown or he gets eliminated because of that, you have to remember he's not really being killed. They surrender. I mean, that's really what it would happen. Yeah,
Gotcha.
they put their hands up. This is
Yeah.
not like World War II in the in the Pacific.
Dying to the death with that. So let me
You
see.
done?
I'll finish it off there. There's not much more I can do. Let's get Jeff into some combat.
So Jeff, this is your big attack. I assume you're going to have Cedric attack.
You know it.
So you guys calculate it. I want to hear you
I'm
guys.
just going to go ahead and call the calculation. I'm going to have 9. You're going to have 0. That sounds like a fair trade to me.
No, I don't think that's going to be.
Where's that chart? That's damn.
Well, what happened to the map? I don't see the map anymore.
Oh yeah.
So I got my middle monitor is one of these 4Ks, so its resolution is different than the other 2 monitors. So I
can't see the battle anymore.
Mark? I can't cheat if you can see it.
Oh yeah, well I can calculate. Let's see, what is that?
Hold on, let me close this chart
1,
a little bit so I can scroll.
3, 4, 5.
There we go.
Now
we're talking. Okay, here we go. I got. Let's see. I'm going to start with 1. Okay, and I'm going to. What I'm throwing in there for this attack right off the bat. So that's going to be 1 and 3. That's going to be 4. Leader, I got 5. Troop quality, I got 6. And integrity, I got 7.
I agree with that 7.
All right, I think I got, let's see, 1 and then
0. Okay, here we
terrain. 4. Leadership 5 and group quality 6 and core division integrity 7.
I think I agree. It's a 7v7.
7 to 7.
And 7v7 is a 38% chance of success here, Jeff. So roll well.
Big roll. Here comes that 9 I've been wanting all night. Oh, good roll, Jeff.
Perfect.
D. I got a D.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
Oh, and I got a 0.
Oh wow! Wait a minute, you might have pulled it off.
Counterattack.
It's an A. No, wait a minute. Isn't it an A versus a D? Did I miss that?
No. It's a 2. It's a D versus a D.
So he's got a counterattack at freaking 10 to 7.
Yeah, that's true. But then you saw how the last counterattack went. So
10 to 7. So I'm up first. So here we go.
Oh,
4.
I big number above 5. I rolled above 5 tonight.
You got an SA on that one.
Oh, I got a 7.
7.
Oh, SASA. So, but that's an attacker retreat. But the attacker in this case is you.
Yeah. So I'm not defender. So I'm not. I've got to roll for the.
Yes, you got to roll for that. The blown die. This could do it.
Yep. Hold on.
It goes off here. We're fighting in your hex.
Yes. Oh, tie score. Oh boy!
Alan,
now you have to advance because you're not in the zone of control. You have to advance.
Alan, just so you know, there's a blown thing on that where you can check blown instead of eliminate.
Oh well, I figured they're straight eliminate. I saw that selection there, but I put them in eliminated.
I've been keeping track of this. The score is 2-2. So, but what's happened is this guy is now you can attack him now, Alan.
Yeah.
And by the way, he's got no more. There's no more artillery. Nobody's got more
artillery. Yep.
But you know what? I will say this: I'm glad for that advance because it put me in defensible terrain now.
You did?
Yeah, you got defensible terrain. So yeah, that's going to make a difference.
How about that, Nordic? How do you like them apples, Nordic? Sedgwick's taking over, not Hancock, buddy. Yeah, Mike said he survived, Christoph. I saw his last little post.
Oops,
okay, so McClaws is going in, and he does have support behind him. That's cool.
Yeah, he does have support. So it's going to be 1, no artillery. Yeah, Battlestar 2, troop quality, or leadership, I should say. Troop quality 3.
He doesn't have support. He has integrity.
And integrity is 4. Yeah, so it's going to be a 4 again.
What do you think you are, Jeff?
Oh, I'm going to be a butt ton. No, I got 1. I got defender train. That's 4. I've got 5 for leadership. I've got 6 for quality, and I've got 7 for integrity.
Correct. You see how easy it is to figure out the comp. Everybody makes a big deal. It's not hard to figure out. 4v7, boys. Roll.
All right, here we go. Looking for a good
Roll
number.
high.
You've had good numbers
8.
all night. I'm the
8.
one who needs
There
a
we
good
go.
number.
There we go. There we
8
go.
is
That's
an
an
A.
A.
You got the
There's an
A.
A. There's an
So you're
A.
gonna have to roll decently, Jeff, on your
I got a D.
7. What?
A and a
He
D.
rolled a 0.
Defender retreat.
Oh no!
And I'm in defensible terrain. Oh,
Roll the die.
God. Jimmy, please, just a retreat one time. Yes.
Oh.
No!
Oh, he attacked me. I got to go that way.
And you can't advance, Alan, because you're in the zone of control.
Yeah, I
but
know.
you can-
With Richard,
now-
yeah.
Now, Jeff, at this point, you would pass, I think, because you don't want to attack anybody.
I'm not attacking with Richardson, that's for sure.
So now it's you got your last shot, Alan, to pull this thing off.
Yeah, I've got to go down here.
Dun, 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 dun.
No, what's wrong with McClaw's hitting
yeah, I see what you're saying.
same
This guy
attack?
up
It's
here.
just
Even better, no star.
and this guy's got no star, so this one's going to be
Yeah.
a 4 versus a
Well,
6.
Hooker doesn't
Actually,
either, but yeah. Well, there's two chances because Longstreet could go after Hooker, who doesn't have a star.
yeah, you got a couple more shots, but yeah, let's see what happens.
So this is
I've-
going to be
I've
a
only got
4
5.
again, and you're
I
I
think
don't know what
5.
you are, Jeff. 5.
1, 3, that's 4. Leadership's 5.
And there's no
That's it.
integrity; it's just a 4 versus
That's
a
it.
5.
4, 5. 4 was 5. All right. Here we go. 1. Oh,
That wasn't the right roll there. Now the
No.
5.
No.
I got an A. And you got a what? You got
D
a
versus
D.
an A. Was it a D versus an A?
D versus
Yeah.
an A.
Yeah.
Backer retreat.
Yeah,
Uh-oh,
but
defensible
blown by.
terrain.
Yeah.
Yep.
Come on, baby. Boom. Come on.
Retreat.
Boo, boo.
Yeah, but there'll be
So
no
I
more
gotta
battles in
advance,
that part of the field.
Oh, no, it's not a counter, Jack.
So if Hexy passes, well, there's only really one more. Well, I guess there's 2 more combats. But so Alan, you want to pass Hexy or do you want to attack?
I'm done.
All right, so roll the die, Alan, and add 3 to it. But you have more than enough attacks, even. With 3.
Yeah. Yep. That's gonna be 8. So
Yeah. You got 2 more possible attacks here.
well, I think 1 really. This one's.
Well, you have winning versus Casey. You remember, even though he's in field work, he's still only defensible terrain.
Yeah. Well, let's go with this one first. I think it's a
Longstreet.
little better.
Okay, here he goes.
Longstreet. That's going to be a 4 against what? 5 again?
5.
4
Wait,
5?
1, 2, 3, 4 versus a
5.
5. Yeah, because
5.
you're in range of
Later.
McClellan.
All right, here we go.
Same
Big
thing.
roll. Big roll.
Oh.
It's middle 5. It's an A.
That's not going to hurt you.
Oh, I rolled a big one. A and A.
And A. That's
Backer
not gonna do it.
retreat. Oh,
Backer retreat.
defensible terrain. Here we go. Oh, son of a bitch.
The more fun of these blown rolls is just reactions.
Yeah, but these are like 31% attacks, so they're not.
Yeah.
You know, 1 and 3 is what you. That's like the standard assault.
Yeah.
That's about right.
No, Nord. Sedgwick got between Hancock and Custer's wife. That's what happened to him.
So you got 1 more possible attack there, Alan.
Yeah, against
You know, Alan,
Casey.
hey, Alan, we can just call this a tie.
Yeah, but a tie is a Union victory.
Ties a Union victory.
I won't rub it in.
I was leading. There was a chance there. And the dice got me. But that's it. Well, let's see. Well, isn't there 2? Because in theory, Huger here.
Yeah, he can attack. He just has no support or anything. But yeah,
He has no support, and then D.H. Hill could attack.
Well, just so you know, when you attack below, when you're attacking below a 4, which is what he would be, then you have the possibility of significant disadvantages and bad things really can happen.
Oh yeah, you get an SD on 0 or 1.
Oh yeah. You got to be careful when you get below 4.
Oh yeah, I see. Yep.
And of course, the other flip side is when you want to. If a guy's in the open, that's when you want to hit him, because if you get a guy in the open, then you can get him down in those numbers.
Yeah, because he doesn't have the +3 for the train, and big numbers there. But even with the defensible train, but they only get the 1 modifier for that. So he's
What attack, Alan? Which attack are you talking there, buddy?
well. I'm talking about Casey's hex. Casey's hex here.
Oh yeah, Casey's only got a +3. He's got no support, and he's got McClellan, of course.
Right, and he only gets 1 + 3 because he's
That's
got
right. Yeah, the field works. The field works is just there to note the redoubt is there, but it has no real effect. No.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So he would be a 5 in there versus a 3.
And just so you know, the reason why you would do that in the game is if you can construct an entrenchment in a defensible terrain if you have the field works there. That's why you would do it in the game. But you can't do that in this scenario. Go ahead.
Sorry, Chuck. Sorry, Chuck.
So you're a 5. Jeff's a 5, and you're what are you? A 1, 2, 3? Is it 3 to 5?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 3 to 5.
All right, 3 to 5.
Let's try it. Let's me put the marker here and spin it around.
There you go.
All right, Jeff. Here we go. 3, 5. Oh, a 9.
Oh, got an A out of it. That's as good as you're going to do on that one.
I know. That's the best I can do. Okay, Jeff, it's up to you.
What do you roll?
I got a D. Oh no!
Oh no!
Defender retreat. I'm in no. This is not good. This is not good.
This is the game.
Ah, no! Bullshit.
And you advance onto the fieldworks is gone. Yeah, obviously. And you advance into that space.
Son of a gun.
Wow, that was
hold on, Steve, I gotta pee. I'll bring it.
So Alan wins 3 to 2.
3 to 2. Wow.
But it's a boring game though. Nothing happens.
Oh yeah. No, it's good. It definitely much better when you get a sense and you figure out what you're doing wrong with the combat piece of it. Because now I've got a much better handle on the combat and seeing how to do it. And you're right about multiple attacks. Eventually, you're going to get a number, but you just got to have patience and time and take those lumps.
Well, I want you to feel like you're in the Civil War because most of the attacks fail. So when they work is when you get excited.
or when Jeff rolls a blown dice.
I mean, it came right down to it, right?
Exactly, right down to the end. Yeah.
Yeah. So this scenario, the scenario is over because there's no more possible combats, anyways. But
yeah.
So anyway, that was fun to watch. Thank you. I enjoyed that a great deal.
Oh, thank you for coming on. This was awesome to actually play it and work out some of the kinks that I had from playing it. Now I want to go back and try Wilderness again. Because I was doing the maneuver stuff and that was kind of fun, but I wasn't getting the combat. Now I've got the combat and it should be very interesting going forward.
I'm so mad I left here and I went and took Custer's life for myself.
That
was fun. I got it. That's I haven't gotten all cracked up and busted up about something I think since Todd and I did a GCACW thing about 2 years ago. That was a blast. Good fun. And look, 2 turns, and I'm still new. Alan's refreshing himself, so the game does flow. It does move pretty fast. I think the brain work you're going to put into is deciding how you're going to maneuver, and then picking. It's nice that Mark. What's the what delineates a mandatory attack?
The only time. There, I see pictures. Hey guys, a mandatory attack is only when you're in. So what happens is, when you get to the combat phase, if anybody's in basically an entrenchment zone of control, the front of an entrenchment, all those attacks have to happen first. So, entrenchments are obviously something that will cause more interesting situations as far as attacking defenders and all that.
So so it's without a mandatory attack, not having to attack is cool. You can pick your battles that way.
Yeah.
And this, it's not a massive combat results chart, but you don't know what the outcome's going to be. And I always look at the dice roll for a combat as being, did some squad leader or did some company commander or did some battalion commander or so forth upline, did he make a boo-boo during this assault, during this attack? And the dice roll reflects that, or maybe powder's wet. Who knows? Somebody just made a bad choice, and that's the reflection in the die roll for me. Just some off the wall thing happened during.
Hey, look, every CRT you've ever played with in every hex encounter game or most games there's a distribution, right? There's some distribution. And what I did was I took the time to do the math. So you don't need die roll modifiers because the switching changes the distribution. I get the distribution right going left and right. So I don't have to worry about the up and down. And that's what makes it much faster. You don't have to remember all that crap. You just go, here's my column, I roll, and that's it. That's what I was going for. But it's just as, remember, all CRTs are closed form solutions. So you can always calculate the odds of everything.
So the only thing we didn't see on the chart tonight was we didn't see disaster and we didn't see breakthrough.
Yeah, without artillery, well, there was a couple of opportunities for it because this one remember, this is think of this as what it was historically. This was a crappy assault, launched, and it didn't work. We also had the opportunity for Joe Johnson to have been killed, which was, hit. He wouldn't have been killed, but he would have been wounded, and that also could have happened in this, which is all the things that all the elements of this battle occurred, and I'm happy with that.
Now, Mark, I'm gonna zoom. I'm gonna bring up the overview map. Okay, so
yeah,
how many maps is that right there? That's 4.
Okay, so it's all right. You see the canted one at the far left,
right?
That's Rebel Fury. So that doesn't come in the box, but basically the maps are A, B, C, D are full size maps. E, F, and G are the ones along the bottom there, that extend it, and there's a little map extension C. So it's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and there's that little piece. And then the canted one is if you're playing the extended campaign, that's Rebel Fury.
So that's this can take up a lot of space if you guys want to get after. So you're kind of getting a monster look with the map on the table, but okay. So let's just put it like it is. This thing definitely is going to promote maneuver in choosing your battles. So you're not. Are we not necessarily thinking about supply?
No, in the campaign rule, not during a battle, but in the campaign, there's supply and all that. You got the rule booklet. You can just read it.
Where's my damn map?
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking campaigns be interesting. Got to read some of the.
There's only 4 pages of rules, but go to page. Yeah. You got the rule from there, Alan?
Yeah, I got
go
both
to page 28. It's in the table of contents.
28 of the core rules, or the
no. The core rules are just the basic mechanics. The campaign rules with supply and stuff. That's
Oh, here we go. Yeah, campaign rules. Yep. Got it. Night marches, entrenchments, logistics. Here we go. Railroads, wagon trains. All right, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, well, remember the difference between a grand tactical game and a operational game is you got to bring in supply at that point. That's when supply is the big flip into a campaign. Oh, there's a fight there, Jeff. It's 5-0, but they're fighting. That's cool.
Here we go. Don't make me turn it on.
Yeah, they're just talking. They haven't really taken any good swings. They're just telling them what they think of their mothers.
Wait a minute. What did they get for dice rolls? Is this an essay or is this they get a D or an A?
Nah, this was a disengagement. I think they didn't. Nobody got punched. It doesn't count. But like I said, as soon as you play like just any of the one map scenarios, you'll see it's a whole different. It's another ball game from this because those are like, Spotsylvania is basically 13th through the 18th. So that's
3 days.
4 days.
4 days.
4 days. That's 8 turns. Actually, I think it's a little longer than I think. I think the 19th is on it, is also in there, but it's all in the scenario booklet.
Yeah,
that's right, Nord. Alan's now 2 up on me, and he is starting to gain ground in the third one that we're playing. I'm going to go pick a scenario in some game, and make him play the side that just cannot possibly win.
Well, I have found I've played this Fair Oaks scenario. It's been played a lot, and every time it comes out, it's within a point. So that's what I was hoping for an introductory, simple scenario.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's good because it does show maneuver because you can with both sides, Union and Confederate maneuver, which I think is really the highlight of it to me. Playing the Wilderness, that really kind of showed it to me and got me turned on to that. And now that I figure out the combat, I'm kind of like, oh yeah, I want to go back and play it again.
Yeah, in fact, let me see here. You can. I got my. Just so you know, I'm just trying to aim this thing.
Oh, we're going on
There's
tour
the Wilderness.
Nice.
But I'm actually playing. So what I often do, again, because you can play the campaign, you only need one. I use the Rebel Fury map to begin the campaign, extended campaign, and then when they're all sort of around Spotsylvania Courthouse, that's when I take a picture and I push it onto the A map. Just put another map. So you can basically you don't ever really have to have more than like one map on the table at a time, maybe two at max to play. Because even I don't have, I could, if I put every table I own in a straight line, I can set it up. But most of the time, the map's empty.
Now, you addressed this last Saturday, and you talked to me and Mo about it. I'm just curious here. So this game here, A through G, all right, doing Rebel Fury. So it's what? 1, A, B, C, D, E, H. There's 8. When you decide to pop Antietam and Gettysburg, how many maps are you thinking in that one?
Oh, it's 8.
So
it's not quite a square, but it's close to a big square.
And those will be able to touch and link to these?
So eventually I got, there's a little bit of a distance between there and here.
So much for everybody laughing about setting up war in Europe and all the maps together. Wait till
I'm telling you, I've been trying to get those. I've been trying to get even with those East Front guys for years. 10 maps, 10 million counters. But however, even with all those maps, you never really have total on both sides 50 counters on the map.
Well, that's what I was going to say earlier too. It's not going to be so hard to. I mean, come on, think about it. You're playing one of these massive OCS or an EFS game, and you got a 4 mapper on the table, but you're looking at freaking 800.
He broke up there, didn't he?
Yeah, breaking up here a little bit.
Jeff, your internet's not working.
Oh, is it really?
You're back now.
Maybe it's the weather finally getting here. Like I said, you play one of these big games, OCS or one of these big 4 mapper or EFS or something like that, and you've got 850 counters on the board. Trying to maneuver is, you're thinking it takes you forever. This is not going to be that is big. It's a lot easier to look at. So.
Yeah, no, I always I'm a big fan of what I call empty map designs. That most of the map is empty, so there's a lot of things you can do, and you feel, and you and again, but it's also again, I come back to this thing of scale. This is the grand tactical level. It is meant, it's a half mile per hex, and it's what General Grant, dealt with. When you get, 1 to 2 miles a hex, you're really truly at operational, and this grand tactical just goes away. And if you're below that, you're playing like Rocket Chickamauga, where you got where you put your artillery batteries matters.
Yeah
And you really limit this by your headquarters, right? Because that's really the limiting factor. You could have these huge maps, but really if you only got one headquarters, you're in a space.
Well, this is not World War II. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, as soon as they got a certain distance, I mean, one of the big moments in this campaign was when Second Corps, after Grant decides that he ain't getting to Spotsylvania, he sends Hancock's Second Corps to start his turning movement. At some point, he gets very nervous because Hancock's pretty far away without support. And he's worried that Lee's going to go after him. It doesn't happen. Lee never intended that, but it was something that worried him. So again, so you got to remember something also. the wagons. So the Union in this campaign had 4,000 wagons, and the Confederates about 1,500 wagons. So that wagon train marker is sort of represents, the epicenter of whoever's controlling that mess. But they're all over. There's wagons everywhere. I mean, there's shit everywhere.
Yeah.
And so if you can disrupt the other guy's supply, you haven't destroyed his supplies. You just made all the wagons run away. The wagons are going to, they got horses. They're going to. You might get a couple, but they're going to scatter. And when they're scattered, the army doesn't have good access to them.
Yeah, that would be cool in your Gettysburg campaign if you extended that to get the Winchester. After
Winchester's on the map. No, Winchester will be on the map.
Yeah, but the whole skedaddle after the Winchester, second Winchester, and the wagon trains scattered all over southern
Are you talking about the Valley, or are you talking about Winchester, Maryland?
No, Winchester, Virginia.
Oh,
Right before Gettysburg, when they were coming through, and after Stevenson's Depot, the whole wagon train race up into Pennsylvania.
Yeah, so that is in the game.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have the Valley down to Staunton, but I have the Lower Valley is in the game.
Yeah.
Did you just call the Valley the town called Staunton? You know damn well these rednecks and hillbillies down there pronounce it Stanton.
Well, I'm not a hillbilly. I'm sorry.
That's from your Cape Cod days, right?
I'm from Brooklyn. Just to be clear, I'm from Brooklyn.
Yeah, but you're also from Taunton.
Hey, when I moved to Tennessee after I got it, when I left the service and I went down to Tennessee, it took me a year to get, instead of saying Greenville, saying Greenville.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm hanging a place, I hear people. I know it's Louisville. I've been to Louisville a number of times, but the like I said, I remember I was once talking to this guy, and he was telling me how he came from this. He was telling me all about this cool town he came from and how everybody was so happy. And I said, well, how many people in the town? He goes, 250. I said, I had 400 people in my apartment building.
And most of my
I was raised, you live differently. New Yorkers grow up on top of each other. So we have you got to sort of have certain social mores where, you don't want to piss everybody, if you're very aggressive, you're going to get your face punched in because we're all on top of each other. If you got 250 people with 100,000 miles, everybody's real happy. Hey, I'll see you next year. I don't know. But anyway, I tell you, I've been having a great time with this one, and I think you guys had at least a decent time. And again, I want this game to be played, not admired. So it moves.
Yeah.
So it's on pre-order right now. You say it's across the ocean.
I would say that remember they push a button to send it across the ocean. I believe after I approved it Thursday, I think it takes them about 5 working days to get the digital masters in whatever packaging they do. I'm done. I don't have to do anything anymore other than play the game. So before Christmas, this will go to China, but then, there's a lot of projects over in China. I would say the early spring or mid-spring would be when this thing's going to actually be in people's hands, I think.
Right.
Who the hell knows? Taiwan goes to war with
Rebel
China.
Fury,
Anything's going to happen.
Army, can you say what the title of the next one's going to be?
Lee moves north.
Okay. All right. And if you should get that far, what are you going to call the Western stuff, the Trans-Pacific?
Well, the first one's going to be called the Iron Dice of Battle, which is an Albert Sidney Johnson quote right before Shiloh. So that'll be number 4. And I think I can get this done in 5. But, I was going to get Vicksburg into the next volume. But, GMT has, they have certain resource limitations. Gene decides how big the game's going to be and what, how he wants to position it. So that's why I got Antietam and I got Gettysburg, which is nice because they'll all combine. But we'll have to have the Mississippi will come. Thunderbolt. So all I know, Nordic Maelstrom 4174. Whatever the hell. I love these names. As far as I know, that's been at the printers for a little bit. I don't know. Until I see it, until they mail me an advanced copy, I won't have seen it. But it's done. It's also done. But it's been at the printers for at least a month. So
Wait a
who
minute,
knows?
that's your game, Thunderbolt.
Well, to be clear, Thunderbolt was Berg. That's Berg's system, and he died. And he had, but the thing we didn't have, but apparently he had done the Hispania, Hispania maps. He did the maps, and we had a copy of that. So Alan Ray, his old developer, and I, put it all back together, and it's going to be great. But it's Berg's last ride. That's what this is.
Mm.
Oh, Richard Berg. Well, I mean, that's where I started. So
Yeah, no, it's going to be a great package. Alan's done a great job. He was the one developing the series all along. So, it's and of course, if you get the deluxe, you get all the new, everything is according to Hoyle. Or if you had the other ones you don't want to, you can just buy this volume separately. But the deluxe will be like the last.
Lord, I love you, buddy. Don't you worry. I'll tell you what, this was a blast. A little two-turn quick hitter that was kind of fun to just move stuff around and see, not knowing exactly what the outcome would be. And again, I'm gonna say it again. I don't give a shit what your odds are going into combat. You don't know what stupid little thing might happen in that combat that could just throw it in another direction. So, and I know Todd's smirking because I know we both seen it a million times in games. And I watched Ross and his buddy playing Into the Woods, and what are you 4 turns in, Ross, now?
Yeah, we're on the 4th turn of 12.
And them boys are grinding the hell out of that game, though. And you all were playing the whole first day of that one, right?
We are. So we're
Which game is he
20-something
playing?
hours in.
Into the Woods is which one?
GBACW.
No, I mean which battle? I know that.
Shiloh.
Oh, Shiloh. Oh, yeah. I remember when Berg did. Was it the original one called Bloody April?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
around here too.
We were playing that one back then. That was a grind.
I think
is
the
a
only thing
grind.
that hurt that game was the freaking strength charts having to build them.
I think Berg. Berg comes out with TSS, and remember it wasn't the internet, but there was. I love TSS, but the criticism from some of the really heavy duty was it didn't have enough, detail or simulation or who the hell knows. And so I think he felt like he reacted to that, and I think that was a mistake.
Mm.
I will just say this honestly. Look, I'm at the point where if I'm going to play a game, I want to play a game. I want it to be historically, there's no such thing as historically accurate. I want it to be historically reasonable. I want it to have all the basic factors and all the right decisions for whoever I'm supposed to be. But I also don't want to have, 37 procedures to scratch my nose. I just would like to, get on. I mean, I love the bar system, and when I play a lot of bar still, and I feel like when I am playing bar, I have to play it for a while because I feel like I'm taking the bar exam for taking the bar exam to pass my law degree. I'm studying the rules more than I am moving the pieces sometimes.
I watch Eric from Eric's Tabletop, the Napoleon guy. They played that and they play Lava Tie, and every time I watch them when they play it because the system's they tease me, but it's a freaking slog.
Yeah.
I mean,
so I played the original La Bataille de la Moscova with Larry Groves was the designer or one of the designers of that, and I played that with him at the first Origins when I was like 19, and what I liked about it is the original rules to La Bataille, which were mimeographed, by the way, it was a long time ago. The game really moved. All the procedures were straightforward, and so you could play the whole Battle of Borodino in a weekend. And it's got like 2,000 pieces, so it's not like it's a tiny game, but it didn't it didn't. But they just kept adding more and more layers to the point where it's admirable to look at, but you're spending more time. Here's the thing. I remember when I did this game and I said defensible terrains +3, and remember Rick Barber was he goes, well, what about orchard should be +2? And I said, let me tell you something. What guys figured out a long time ago is when they were shooting at you, get behind a tree. That and every forest hex is a little bit different than some other forests. There's no mathematical basis for any die roll modifier in a game. So pick one that seems reasonable to get the right general, and then the subtleties are interesting, but they really don't matter.
Right. Right.
I mean,
well, it seems to work for this. You're not. This is. I've always been one of the. I mean, I'm like probably a lot of people sitting here like the detail stuff in games, but it's nice to get one that's you're not going to get a headache over. It's going to play fun, and it's going to give you you're going to see what the intention was.
It just as long as it's not detail for detail's sake, I'm good. Like in bar, there's a lot of detail around their formations, but that really matters in that period. How those guys form up and move around. That's a big deal. So there's a lot of detail in that. But, when you launch a cavalry charge and there's, 48 different procedures, so just to get the guys to move forward, it doesn't feel like a cavalry charge anymore. At least that's for sure.
Right. Right.
Very slow cavalry charge.
It's a lot of drama. But I like I said, I am not one to say. I think I might. If you looked at Pacific War, I know you've got a copy, Jeff. I understand how to make a very detailed game. I mean, I think I've proven that.
No. You never made a game that I opened the box, looked at it, and had to put it back on the shelf again because there was not enough detail to it. Not at all.
Exactly.
That game, I'm telling you, that damn thing's going to happen if I have to drag you online.
Sure, I'll tell you. Look. By the way, go look online. Homo Ludens. Fred Serval. I did a teach and play with him and Ardwolf a couple of years ago, but we played Coral Sea online and we finished it in like an hour and a half. I mean, it's not a complicated game. It's just there's a lot of the strategic scenarios a lot, but when you play the battle scenarios or the campaign scenarios, it moves along too. It's just the procedures aren't hard. There's just a bunch of them. That's all.
Coral Sea. That sounds like a naval battle, Jeff.
Oh, it's definitely. Look, I got to be honest with you. The Pacific. Well, believe it or not, the Pacific's not a naval war. It's not a naval war. It's an air war, by the way. The naval part's just to get the planes forward.
Well, even better, Jeff. It's an air war, Jeff.
It's an air war. His favorite.
God. Well, I did tell you earlier tonight that I'm looking at that Western Ace game or West Ace. That looks pretty fun.
Yeah.
So.
Western Front Ace.
Well, hey, I will say this: Vincent Cooper content. Todd, did you not play one of the Field Commander games? Your mic's muted. I thought
we got that. He said no, by the way, if you didn't notice that.
I've never had one.
Well, Vincent Cooper's having what's her name, Sarah, I guess, at DBG, I think.
Which game are we talking about?
They're going to send me a copy of Field Commander Lee, a review copy of Field Commander Lee. I'm probably not going to get it out to everybody gets their purchase copies, but I don't know enough about the Field Commander. I'm curious because this is ACW, and I know that's why Vincent thought of me. So I am curious to see, but isn't that like a block game though, or aren't those block games or something? I don't know. I got to do some digging because I don't know enough about them.
I definitely have heard of the series, but it's like Field Commander. It's like Alexander, Napoleon. Isn't that like
they say this one's a lot like Napoleon. I know they did like Field Commander Rommel.
Yeah, that's the one I remember. I saw it once at the convention. I don't have any of those.
I said, sure, send it. Let me take a look at it. I'd like to see it. I mean, he offered it to me, so I'm down with that. Well, yay, big fun tonight, Alan. I don't know. What do you think, man? We're gonna have to. We got to do a campaign.
We got to do a campaign. Yeah, I was just about to say that. We'll figure out the campaigns and get that on here and take a look at that. Sounds like fun.
Hey, JP, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, Todd, how's your campaign? You've been popping shorts up left and right.
Oh, about the GCACW? No, it's going terrible. He's gonna. I'm telling you, he's gonna rock me here soon. So
which one are you playing?
The first Bull Run campaign. It's only 13 turn in GCACW. Yeah, the union's just rolling.
What's the title on the box?
Oh, I'm sorry. Stonewall Jackson's Way 2, and it was all green alike.
Yeah. I had Stonewall Jackson Way 1.
Yeah, it's still fun, but I'm getting rocked.
Oh yeah, look. Remember, I published the first GCACW game, so I know all about it.
Oh yeah,
that's his thing.
Yeah, Lee versus Grant.
Oh
yeah. Now, see, Alan, I was going to say. So, Alan and I were talking earlier. He went ahead and got a copy of Army of the Heartland, and
that's John's game.
Yeah, he and I are gonna tackle that, and then Alan, I was thinking too. Yeah, I know it's going to cause you to go searching again, but
Uh-oh.
Lee versus Grant.
Oh, I can find that pretty.
Yeah.
I may be able to
Yeah,
find
that's
that.
not a hard. We sold a lot of those. That shouldn't have been hard to find in the aftermarket.
I know somebody, Jeff. So
Oh.
that might.
We are JP. So far, we are. It's this is new stuff to us, but we had a lot of fun tonight playing this one. Y'all are coming in late. If you're out there, there's 21 of y'all now. Say hello. If you didn't get a chance to go back and look at the little 2-turner we just played, just rewind this thing and watch it. We had a lot of fun with it. A lot of hooting and hollering. Alan kept cussing the whole time because of his dice rolls were so bad. But it was a good quick play through, and we had the.
But he won though, right? But he hooted and hollered and he cursed, but he won though.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, I ain't gonna lie to you. It's been a good month, almost 2, since I've had a good cutting up of playing a game. So that kind of did me a whole lot of good.
If the worst thing that happens for Army Potomac is people say I had a good time, I'm good. Not the worst thing not the worst thing anybody ever said about one of my games. I'll tell you that.
Well, I'm gonna kill this thing. I appreciate all y'all popping on tonight. My belly's grabbing. I'm gonna go outside and see if we're getting any snow, enough to make a snowman with. I doubt it, but hey, they keep talking about it.
It says it's snowing. I'm gonna go down and look to see. I got to look out the door. It's hard to see.
Mark, thanks for coming on, man, again tonight.
Thanks for having me. It was a hoot. It was a hoot. I enjoyed it. And like I said, if you guys are playing the campaign, I don't mean if you're online, but if
we
I'm
around. We
around.
got to figure it out. Yeah, we'll get you on. We got to figure it out and go from there.
All right.
All right, everybody out there in the crowd, thank
Later,
y'all
everyone.
for popping on tonight. Ross, Todd, glad you popped on here tonight.
Yeah.
Ross, hope you have a good, safe trip.
Yeah, safe
I
travel.
will. Be hanging out at the National Archives, enjoying it.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
He's coming out your old stomping grounds area there, Mark. So in DC.
Yeah, I used to be. The thing that's really cool is for me to have done this game, back in the day, what I would have done, just like I did with Pacific War, I would have to go down to the archives and find the map, and then I would then put the slip in, and you pay them money, and they would make a copy for you and then mail it to you. Now all these maps are online. You go to the Library of Congress, they digitize all the maps, and it's free. So I just get to find the maps. I give them to Charlie, says here's the area, and he just makes maps. It's fantastic. I love it.
Makes magic.
Yeah, I'm going for work and I'll be pulling work related stuff, but I'll probably pull some Shiloh stuff or something that maybe isn't digitized already, since I'm in the middle of that Shiloh game.
Yeah, you should.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I assume it's the same way it used to be. It used to be like there was a form you filled out, and based on the size of the map, it cost you remember it's a long time ago. $12 was a lot, but maybe now it's like $40. I don't know, but and then you'd put the thing in, and eventually you'd get it in the mail But that's how I got the Pacific War map. It was a 1942 engineering map out of a magazine.
Oh, wow.
And but the key part was equal area. That was the cool part.
Yeah.
All right. Good night, everybody. Thanks for everybody showing up.
Later.
We'll see ya.